Alright, let's see what Radovid wants. By the way, if you're leaving comments asking me to do specific things or telling me to progress through the game in a specific way and I'm not listening to you, it's because you're all doing that. All of you are, and none of you are saying the same thing as each other, so I'm just kind of ignoring all of you.
There you are.
Need something from me, Your Majesty?
You've never been one to mince words. Very well. Find Philippa Eilhart. That's my wish. I ordered her eyes gouged out once. But apparently her blindness troubles her not. My hunters have detected Lady Eilhart hiding east of Oxenfurt. They have further established that she has magically sealed the entrance to her shelter. Entering it will be difficult. I believe you might succeed in doing so. Bring her to me, alive.
Philippa Eilhart. What's she looking for here?
I suspect she wants to find her old friends, reconvene the lodge. Perhaps she seeks revenge on me. Lady Eilhart is known for her persistence. At times I recall the lessons she gave me when I was a child. Her teachings as memorable as the punishment she meted out. She was subtle and patient in her cruelty. I took her sight, but she remains dangerous. I'd advise you to be cautious.
Philippa's using magic. You'd be better off sending mages after her.
I cannot count on their aid. We parted ways after the events at Loch Muin.
Parted ways? You gathered them in one place, then gave the order to murder them.
You ignore the context. They'd assembled to revive the Conclave. The very same they'd once dismantled. I was open to the prospect. The other rule is likewise. Until a certain witcher revealed that the lodge was behind the regicides. The mages proved to be traitors. While the witcher proved himself skilled at tracking traitors down. Now go to the mountains and bring me Philippa Eilhart.
He's not even waiting for me to say yes. I guess this is how kings behave. Favor for Radovid. Let's check in on Philippa Eilhart. Characters. She's looking for P. Oh god, this list is getting to be a longer list now. Philippa Eilhart. One-time advisor of King Vizimir II, called the Just. Go figure, now she's blind. She's called the Just. Member of the Council of Mages and later founder of the Lodge of Sorceresses, had played a monumentous part in the history of the world as well as Geralt's life. There could be no denying her talent, yet neither one could claim she did not also at times demonstrate sickly ambition. Very trustworthy reports indicate that she had had a hand in the King Vizimir II's death, and, as a member of the Lodge, was implicated in the murder of 2 other monarchs as well. Dimavend of Adrian, and Foltest of Tamaria. For this reason, the one-time jewel of the court at Tretogor was now a wanted woman, the quarry of special forces from the north and Nilfgaard alike. Vizimir's son and successor, Radovar V, was particularly eager to capture her. During their last encounter at Loch Muin, he had had Philippa's eyes gouged out, yet she had fled and wanted nothing more than to stick the head of Tretogor's jewel on a spike above the city gates. So where is this going to lead us? Do I get a new... Oh, maybe I have to manually select the quest? No, it's already selected. I'm just waiting for it to update, I guess. Redania's Most Wanted. Talk to the witch hunters in front of Philippa's hideout. This is a side quest, though? Huh. The Favor for Radovid quest is weirdly just kind of absent now. Let's see. Before I go on with his weird side quest, I think I want to get back to Get Junior, because I was in the process of dealing with that. And it's kind of just floating off now. So let's get back to the main city so I can proceed with that.
Your arms.
Thanks.
Never seen better steel in my life. Blade must strike true, no?
It's a matter of the hand, not the steel it's holding.
Right, I did need to get my weapons back. Oh, that's the end of that quest. A favor for Radovid, resolved. Well, I'm here to talk to Priscilla, but there's another exclamation point here to investigate. What is this? Is it you? Harold. Can I talk to you? Why isn't it working? Oh, do I have to do I take that thing? Is that what I do? An invitation to the Memorial Derby. Ah. Sounds like a race to me. It's a little awkward watching everyone slowly spawn in. Alright, so let's try to find Priscilla. About what happened with Horson Jr. Right, upstairs. I'll be honest, these quests have forked so thoroughly and so frequently that I'm having trouble even keeping track of a few of the things going on as far as which quest is which. Because every time I start doing a quest, it's like it forks off to 3 other quests. And I'm like, no, I'm just trying to finish this one. I'm on the wrong floor, aren't I? Well, this is awkward. It's large buildings. Alright, Priscilla, are you over here? There you are.
Geralt!
Tell me, you and Dandelion, how'd you meet?
At a poetry tourney in Ellender. Naturally, I'd already heard much about Master Dandelion. And it proved true. At first, I thought him a bloated, narcissistic buffoon.
Just at first.
Well, only cows don't change their minds. I changed mine when he came to congratulate me. Never expected he could lose so graciously. Dandelion can be irritating, I shan't deny it. Yet, I also know he can be fair and noble at times. Well, I very much doubt I could bear to have him around were it not so.
I see. I get it. Listen, I tracked down Horson Jr.
Yes? And? Did you learn something?
Yeah, Ciri and Dandelion set out to steal Siggy Reuven's treasure for Horson. He promised to find someone who'd fix Ciri's phylactery in exchange.
I cannot believe she parleyed with the bastard. Why, it's widely known how anybody who packs with wily ends.
Ciri was desperate, but you're right. Wasn't the best idea. Horson ended up wounding Ciri just after he'd tortured Dudu.
Dudu? Well, how is Dudu related to this in any way?
Seems Dandelion got him involved, to help Ciri. Luckily, Dudu managed to escape, probably hiding somewhere now.
What of Wiley?
He's dead. Take care now.
Oh, it's just over. Huh. As a major story mission, you kind of think it immediately, like, just as a general rule, story missions tend to immediately get followed up by another story mission because that's how they tend to work. But this one didn't go anywhere. It just kind of ended. It's like, he's dead. End of conversation, end of quest, goodbye. See you later one day. I guess this is just one of those things where it must be like the Bloody Baron and the Crones, where I have to do several parallel story missions and then everything kind of pauses in each story branch until I finish all of them, and then there's a combined story that I get as a result. Well, next we'll go to Count Reuven's treasure. Let's see. We need to place the Holy Tome. Find the Dropbox using your Witcher senses. Place the Holy Tome there to signal that you want to meet the spy. Let's look into where this location is. Oh, that's not too far off. Cool. This is one of those quests that I lost track of just because everything was forking so wildly that even when it felt like you were following one quest, you were actually losing track of the quest you were playing and stuff like that. So I'm trying to wrap up everything that we were doing here in Novigrad before I deal with looking for Philippa. Oh, well, that looks how welcoming. Okay. Can I just do this right now? I have to use Witcher sense. Hello, treasure. Oh, hell yeah, I'll take that stuff.
This is an affront.
Must be the Dropbox.
Oh, here it is.
Gave the signal. Spies should show up in Four Corners before midnight.
So now I just need to get down to Four Corners, which is a fair distance away, apparently. Alright, you enjoy, I don't know, praying to your weird demon fire god. I'll be down here. Come on, Rich. Let's do some middle of the city riding. That was weird. He didn't have any of his mounts. He didn't have any of his mounting stuff on him. Here we go. Riding a horse to the middle of a town. This is safe. I'm apparently not allowed to gallop. Oh, here we go. And now I'm not allowed to gallop. I'm only allowed to gallop on bridges. That's a designated speed zone. The 10-foot long freeway of Novigrad. We live in a weird world. No, go. No, God, no, Roach. Now I'm missing the Batmobile right about now. Hold left trigger to enter bullshit tank mode. We have amazing mobility. The end. Unfortunately, that would involve polymorphing my horse into a spider. I don't know if I'd want to play that.
Go.
Yes, we're outside. Yes, there's a smuggler's cache. Fuck you, Roach. I'm gonna get rich. Ugh. It's all mine. You can't stop me. Alright, what do I get? Mastercraft sword, Freya's armor, florins. Still need to track down that bank. Hunting gauntlets, steel plates and florins. Ooh, Skellige Gabison. Gabe Skabson. I don't know. I'll take credit just for knowing Skellige at this point. That's gotta be worth something. Alright, continuing forward towards our midnight meeting place. It is very much not midnight right now. Cool! Just accidentally discovered a new fast travel location. If I had that earlier, I wouldn't have had to do this. Hello, shady individual.
What was that?
Sod off!
Okay, apparently I can't talk to the shady individual. I can't awkwardly charge into them, though. That's fun. Doesn't make me look like a crazy person at all. Oh, we're at one of those flower houses.
Now just to hide and wait.
All your belongings belong to me. Excuse me. There we go. There we go. Oh yeah. Lots of dwarven spirits and stuff like that. Alchemist powder. Mostly just the basic stuff. Is that a bucket?
Behind the door. Best place to hide. Classic.
Oh, you sneaky. Alright. Oops, wrong pause menu. Let's go ahead and wait till around midnight. Is that even midnight? Yeah, that's midnight. Which is gonna fuck you up, man.
Triss? How'd you know to... Ah, Dijkstra, huh?
None other. I couldn't resist. Really want to see this through to the end.
Perfect place for a tryst. With Triss.
Mm-hmm. Ceilings collapsed, mold on the walls, mouse droppings in the corner. Lips almost pucker on their own.
Shh. He's coming. Hide.
Menge.
Indisposed. Very indisposed.
I don't know who you are, but you're in deep. Shit right up to your nostrils.
You're in deeper, I assure you. But answer our questions and we'll help you get out.
The answer to each question will be the same. Sod off.
I can start burning all of your limbs one by one.
You'll talk. Just a matter of time. So save us some, yourself some too, and stop acting tough.
Or what?
Or I'll have to hurt you. Permanently.
I see you know your way around an interrogation. So do I. You're the bad one, all threats and torture. And the red one's the good one, full of sympathy and sweet promises.
That's where you're wrong. Had enough?
Fuck off! I can take this.
Of course you can. And I'm just getting started. You must be thinking, this can't possibly hurt any worse. Oh, it can.
Enough!
So, gonna talk?
Yes! Just tell me what the fuck about!
pure curiosity. Who do you work for?
Won't say. No way.
Sure about that?
Radovid. I work for Radovid.
Radovid. What did he hope to gain by helping Menga?
He seeks to clear the field before he arrives.
Makes sense. Easier to take a city whose mages are gone.
Bastard. He'll pay for this.
Where'd Menga hide Siggy Reuven's treasure?
I haven't a clue.
You realize one word and you'll howl with pain again.
Yeah, and yet I'll still say I don't know a thing. Does that make you think?
Think he's telling the truth?
Ugh, looks like it.
We're looking for Dandelion. We know Menga captured him.
That's what this is all about. A fucking minstrel. You might have said so from the start. Before you bloody started mucking my mind with magic. I can't believe it. For a miserable sap like that.
Get to the point.
The Dandelion is on Temple Isle. In the dungeon beneath the shrine. Menga's planning to execute him in Oxenfurt. Positively spectacular.
Afraid you'll have to call off the show.
How can we free Dandelion?
Those who leave Temple Isle do so only on Menga's orders. Issued in person.
Damn it.
We'll find a way. I have an idea. Tell you later.
Enough. We've learned everything we wanted to.
Glad to hear it. Can I assume we can put this unfortunate incident behind us?
Not so fast. Geralt.
I know. He's seen too much.
Why? I told you. I'll never...
Either he dies, or I wipe his mind.
Strip him of his memory.
But I helped you. I helped.
It's not so bad. I promise.
Casely and gay.
Really showed you claws today.
Is that how you see it? I'd put it differently. I showed how little I differ from these bastards. Let's finish up and leave. I want to go home, bathe, and get drunk.
Walk you home?
Not today, Geralt. Not today. But there is one other thing I wanted to talk about. So, mind coming by later? Menga's dead, true, but that hardly marks the end of my troubles.
Said you had an idea about freeing Dandelion.
Yes. We know he's on the island, and he'll stay there until Menga orders him transferred to Oxenfurt, right?
Mm-hmm. Problem is, Menga's dead. So...
No one else knows that. He could have escaped the fire. He could reappear. Him or someone very, very similar.
A Doppler?
Mm-hmm. Your old friend Dudu Biberveld impersonated the halfling merchant. Dandelion claimed he seemed more real than the original. So much so, Vivaldi gave him a loan of several thousand crowns without batting an eye.
Yeah, except Dudu's in hiding right now. Priscilla might know something, though.
Fingers crossed.
Oh, had my first so far no lip sync. had my first so far no lip sync dialogue moment. All right. Got an update on Menge. Upon closer acquaintance, Menge only confirmed Geralt's initial impression of his bestiality. Really, that's the word we're using? Okay. Luckily, the Witcher's blade ended the madman's life and rid the world of one of the more hideous monsters ever to walk its surface. That's the asshole that was burning everyone to death. We had an update about Dandelion, didn't we? Yeah. Only a madman calls it courage to fight when faced with overwhelming odds. Though known for my capricious and unpredictable charm, I am not yet considered mad, and so, while defending my companion's escape to the very last, I ultimately allowed the temple guard to take me to their prison, where awaited my imminent execution. Well, we better go save him. Good news is that he's writing all this stuff, so maybe that means he's safe, unless he's writing all the stuff out and we're not even finding it. Wow. Interesting. I currently don't have any more main quests, except for going to Skellige. You'd think that's something about... You'd think that something would show up about Dandelion, unless that's just about to show up in a moment here if I let it sit for a second. Let's see. Oh, there's a monster committing murders in the bits. Might want to look into that. Yeah, we have a few lower quests that I need to do because I'm passing them up over time. We spent quite a chunk of time doing all these side quests around here. Let's go ahead. Oh yeah, let's follow up on Swamp Thing. That's a quest I did a while ago, and the guy was supposed to pay me back like a week later. So we'll see if he actually follows through with that. Oh yeah, he's just knocked out. Update for Dijkstra. That's a lot of things coming up at once. New quest, a matter of life and death. We'll have to look into that soon. I assume that that's the quest for... Ooh, the plays, the thing? There's the new one. Tell Priscilla what you learned about doo-doo. Oh. We could look into that in a moment. I do want to really quickly follow up on Swamp Thing just because it's available. Let's find that closest fast travel location. Alright, so I killed your Swamp Thing. You didn't have the money to pay me. It's been a week. Now what's going on? You have a new excuse?
Witcher, greetings.
I want my coin. Where is it?
There, take it. Twice the sum, as agreed. I keep my word.
Sure, second time around. Never mind. Thank you and farewell.
Yeah, we got like 500 crowns out of that. That's not bad. You don't have a... Oh yeah, and because I think I bartered upwards, it also was double my bartered price. That's pretty awesome. Not very often you encounter an NPC in these kinds of games where it's like, no, I swear I'll pay you back later, or give me money and I'll double it later, and stuff like that. That never seems to ever pan out, so it's kind of a neat surprise when it actually happens. Let's go meet with Priscilla now, again. Priscilla, it's been such a long time. Literally minutes, I guess hours in the game world.
Think I know how to free Dandelion. Got a plan, but we need Doo-Doo. Gotta find him.
This plan? What is it?
Our Doppler friend will assume Menga's form. Order Dandelion moved to Oxenfurt. We can grab him on the way.
Brilliant. But how do you aim to find Doo-Doo?
You're his friend. Any idea where he might be hiding?
With the Doppler, the question's never where, but as whom. In the past, facing trouble, he'd disappear, then reappear on the morrow with someone else. But this time he hasn't returned.
Known Doo-Doo long?
I know this might sound strange, but I can't be sure. It seems he'd been circling me for some time in various forms, trying to attract my attention.
Can't blame him for making the effort.
Thank you. I failed to notice him at first. Then he decided to shoot the moon, assumed Dandelion's form.
What tipped you off? How do you know it wasn't Dandelion? Doo-Doo not much of a singer?
No. He simply spoke about something other than himself.
We need to convince Doo-Doo to reveal himself. Any friends we could leave a message with, someone he trusts?
Dandelion. Irina Reynard's troupe, that's all really. Not certain he was friendly with anyone else. Spent dawn till dusk with the troupe, on stage or in the crowd.
So he liked going to the mummings?
Yes. I'm actually surprised he didn't come to us after it all happened. He certainly could have counted on the Foxen's help.
So if these mummers are ready to help...
We need only mention Doo-Doo. Irina and company are deeply indebted to him.
Maybe we could use a play. You know, work a message to Doo-Doo into something. Lure him out of hiding that way.
Not a bad idea, but I doubt a few lines would suffice. Besides, do you really think Doo-Doo whiles away his days attending mummings he knows by heart?
So what do you suggest?
We must write an entire new play. From scratch. Something grand. Something that will grab Doo-Doo's attention. So most importantly, it must have a splendid title. It must be the talk of the town. If you wish, we can start on it right away.
Not sure I'm cut out to write a play. Maybe you're better off doing this on your own.
It's sure to go quicker if you help me. You'll see, we'll have a grand time together.
All right. Guess we can start writing the play.
Any ideas for the plot?
Actually, I was hoping...
The key is to convince Dudu that he can rely on you, and that we wish to free Dandelion. The message must be clear, though naturally woven into the play's dramaturgical essence, meaning we need an appropriate dramatic structure. Following along?
More or less.
That'll do. Now to find the proper expressive form for our content. A gripping, contemporary story, that would be best. Perhaps about the condottieri of Povis. I know. Lorenzo Molla. A tale of a handsome but ruthless bandit and the Doppler who manages to fool him. But now the Doppler must hide and can only count on the help of his friend, who's a witcher, who in turn is prepared to do anything to save his daughter. No, better. His beloved. What do you think?
Sounds great.
Really think so? Lorenzo Molla. Yeah. Or perhaps not. Wait, I've got it! We shall stage a story of the urchin of Erlenmore. Secret lovers, their betrothal, a curse, a cruel queen, bells sounding midnight.
But...
At which point he reveals his face. He's a monster, there to steal Princess Pavetta. They want him dead, but at that instant a witcher steps in. And everything ends splendidly. So it's settled, yeah? You wish to say something?
We need a good title. Venture to say that's more important than the story itself.
I've some ideas. Perhaps you can choose.
Gonna consider my opinion this time?
Of course. We're partners in this. I'm just in charge. I've two really good ones. The Doppler's Salvation and A Changeling Rescued or the Witch's Triumph. Which do you prefer?
Let's go with The Doppler's Salvation. It's shorter, catchier. Just one problem. No Dopplers in that story. Just a princess and a cursed urchin.
Nothing simpler. We need merely swap the Doppler in for the urchin. The message, that's what's important. A witcher arrives and saves the Doppler. Got it?
All right. So it's a comedy.
I was thinking more along dramatic lines. But if you prefer something lighter... Listen, merely decide and I'll get to work.
Think comedy's the safer option.
Very well. I must get to work. While you must pick a corner, sit down, read silently, or just think. All right?
Fine, since you don't need help with the writing.
Geralt, wait. A rhyme for Witcher?
Did Itcher?
Ugh. Just keep quiet. Done. I could make a small masterpiece of this had I a bit more time, but...
We're fresh out of that. The hidden message to Dudu. What did you weave in?
Hidden message?
You were gonna work something in, like come to the Kingfisher at dawn, or...
That wouldn't be in keeping with the tone of the play, not at all.
You wrote it to contact Dudu. That was the purpose. Fine. So how do you see this working?
I don't know. I was counting on recognizing him by his scar. Or just improvising. Shall we worry about that later? First, you must take the script to Madame Irina. Sure you know where to find her? The troupe performs in the butcher's yard off the main square.
Join us later. See ya.
That's a great line. I was thinking of improvising. Shall we work that in later? The improvising, which is what improvising means, is just kind of just jump for a decision at the moment. Alright, so this is not coming together great because this person immediately forgot her entire mission, but at least she wrote a play. It's something to go on. At the very least, I don't have a lot to lose by playing along for the moment. Hey little boy, bye little boy. I've learned to not trust children after what's happened before. Everyone in this place is trying to murder me. Or mug me. Or both. Why not both? Well, this is awkward.
Where you going? That's a place of culture, not a trough for swine to trudge to.
I'm trying to talk to the guy. Come on.
This where Madame Marina's troupe performs?
Yeah, but you can only enter with a ticket. There's no performance now. Mamas are just rehearsing. Process is interesting to observe, though. So, want a ticket?
No performance. Said so yourself.
You can still get a ticket. What'll it be? Need a ticket?
Yeah, one.
Here. Just stay out of sight, eh? Awful bashful, these mamas in rehearsal.
Okay, I stand corrected about not having anything to lose here. Alright, so I have a clear target. There she is.
It simply needs more fire.
Madame Marina, can we talk?
Geralt of Rivia. Dandelion's told us so much about you. Is he with you?
No, but I hope to bring him back soon. Here to talk about Dudu.
Let's speak in my quarters at the back of the theatre. We'll be undisturbed there. How can I help? We've not seen Dandelion or Dudu recently.
Dandelion's in trouble.
That much I guessed, though I am curious how serious it is. Did he seduce a powerful man's wife and go into hiding? Or did he write an offensive couplet about the priests of the eternal fire?
Worse. Lots. I'm gonna try to help him. Gotta contact Dudu first.
But he's disappeared as well.
Have a plan to lure him out of hiding, but I need your help. Can I count on you?
Naturally, but what can we possibly do?
I want to stage a play, something that'll really draw the crowds.
I see. And you hope it'll get Dudu's attention as well, draw him here. So it must be an entirely new play? And who will write it?
Priscilla, actually. She's done writing it. Tells the story of a witcher who rescues a Doppler from certain death.
Sounds interesting. I'll gladly have a glance. But first we must think about getting the word out and organizing some protection. Ushers. Would you mind tending to these matters?
How can I help you spread the word about the premiere?
Well, we'd like all the city to hear about it, so we must clearly talk to the Puffins.
Who are the Puffins?
Street artists. Get them to announce the premiere, and even the muscles on the harbour piling will hear about it.
Where'll I find them?
They did occupy some rooms in the Bits in a townhouse, but I can't be sure they're still there. I've not seen them in the streets lately. They may very well have hung up their body hose.
See if I can find them, and if they'll work for us. Think we need ushers? A play about Dopplers could be controversial, but are ushers absolutely necessary?
Can't be sure if you've attended many performances, but Novigrad crowds can be particularly difficult.
Rotten apples, tomatoes, eggs, that sort of thing?
Axes, butcher's knives, and bricks, actually.
All right. Know anyone appropriate?
Try the dogs, perhaps. You're bound to find some men willing to do any work for a few crowns.
Thanks for helping. I'll come back once I've found some ushers.
See you then.
God damn. They throw bladed weapons into the performance. You might want to check weapons at the door.